exactly how being a nice guy is completely messing up your dating life. So let's start with what is a nice guy. And a nice guy, it's basically someone that is trying to be nice, that is trying to be liked, but it's mere manipulation because they're being nice because they want to be liked, they want to get sex, they want to have someone to love them. So it's basically manipulation. It's literally the same thing as if you would be mean because you think it's going to get a reaction, you know? It's the same thing. It's just that nice is being considered good, mean is considered bad. But it's the same thing. You're using behavior which is not genuine to get a certain outcome. Now, what's the problem with this? There's a couple of problems. One of them is it's never going to work. So that's a big problem. But the second problem that comes from that is if you are a nice guy, you have experiences yourself, I'm 100% sure. What happens is you're being so nice to your cute little Jenny, and one day she will be yours. You're being friendly, you're being very respectful because Jenny deserves respect. She doesn't deserve like to make a move. She doesn't deserve to be kissed. She deserves respect. So you've been very, very respectful. And you've been very, very nice. If she wants something from you, oh, you're there. You're ready. You're always there for her. You need to be picked up at the club? I'm on my way. Say no more, Jenny. You're not walking home. I'm nice. I am so nice. You see where I'm going at with this. This is classic nice guy behavior. The problem is that it is fake. And women, they're way smarter than you think. Women are so intuitive. They know exactly what you're doing. They know that you're being disingenuous because the real thing is like you want to tap. You want her to be your girlfriend or whatever. You don't want her to be your friend. But by being a nice guy, you're putting yourself in the friend zone because nice guys, they don't take risks. Nice guys, they don't make moves. Nice guys, they're unable to sit with tension, they're unable to polarize, they're unable to take a risk, and they are unable, and this is big, to not be liked. If you want to have a happy relationship or an abundant dating life, you have to be okay with the fact that not everyone's going to like you. You have to be a man that some people don't like. I'm sure a lot of people don't like me. You know, I put shit on the internet, I talk to girls, I go out a lot, and I show my true personality. There's a lot of people who are like, who's this douchebag? I don't give a fuck, dude. Because there's also a lot of people who are like, this guy, my type of guy. Because at least I'm showing my true self and I'm being real. And then people, they know like, okay, that I like or that I don't like. But if you're a nice guy, what you're doing is you're never taking any risk and you're really trying to fit in. Really trying to make sure that everyone likes you. For what? For what? Like, do you really have to be a good boy? Do you really have to be? I mean, this is your life. It's not mine. It's your life. Like, you can live it the way you want to. Is this how you want to live your life? Or do you want to be a motherfucking baller? Do you want to be a guy who just does whatever he wants? Because you're free, man. You have free will. You can do whatever you want in life. That's crazy. You're not using it though. So the problem with the nice guy is that he's very fake. He's unable to polarize, unable to make a move, unable to not be liked, and thereby girls don't respect you. Girls, maybe they like you, maybe they're like, oh, he's such a nice guy, but they for sure will not take you seriously as a romantic partner because they know you're a snake. You're like, ooh, trying to be nice, trying to be liked. Who do they like? They like guys who are real. They like guys who make moves. They like guys who have big balls. They like guys who are vulnerable. They like guys who are just basically like, yo, this is me. This is what you're gonna get. So, being a nice guy is never gonna get you the result that you think it's gonna get you. The only thing that you can do is embrace that you are a nice guy and then really slowly but surely step outside of it. Realize that it's manipulative. realize it's never going to give you what you want, because look back at the history, it never did so far. And then decide that you're done with it. Decide that you want to be true. Decide that you want to be yourself and just step the fuck up. Now, how do you do that? What does that look like? It's really in the little things. It's really about, for example, figuring out what it is that you want and then sticking to it. So if little Jenny is at the club and little Jenny is calling you like, "Hey, can you come pick me up?" and you don't feel like picking her up, you say, "No, why don't you get an Uber? Like, just get an Uber. I'm tired. I'm sleeping." That's it. Stop being a nice guy could, for example, mean you're on a date and you're thinking about this thing. You have a funny joke, but you know it's a little bit of a risky joke, and you're like, should I make it? Should I not? The nice guy doesn't, because he's like, ooh, never doing that, because boy oh boy, she might not agree with me. She might not like me. The man, what he does is he cracks that joke because he thinks it's funny, and if she doesn't like it, then she doesn't like it. Who the fuck cares? That's what you do. The nice guy is always nice, right? The man is just who he is. He's just true to who he is, what he feels, what he wants to express, and he just expresses it. Now, for you, if you are a nice guy, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to move to the extreme opposite. So, for a little bit, you're gonna have to be the extreme opposite of a nice guy. I want you to take hella risk. Because the only way for you to come to that balance, to that middle point, is now you're at this side, you need to explore that side to find out, like, oh, there it is. That's why. And for the same reason, a lot of times in coaching, for example, if I'm coaching someone and I'm like, yo, you need to speak up, you need to use your voice, the people, they think like, but I'm already using my voice, I'm speaking very loud, but in reality they're not. They just think they are. There's this mental belief that's holding them back. So I tell them, like, bro, walk up and scream, because I cannot hear you. Walk up and actually scream, really speak loudly. And then when they feel like they're actually like annoyingly speaking loud, they're talking normal. It's because they have this belief in their mind that is filtering the reality. Same thing with nice guy. Like, you're gonna have to be the extreme opposite, because most likely if you experience like you're being the extreme opposite, you're not. Most likely you're gonna be in the middle. So, how to stop being a nice guy? Next time when you feel like you want to crack a joke, but you feel it's risky, crack it and carry the consequences. Because, you know, maybe she doesn't like you. Could be true. Maybe she's like, oh, what the fuck? What does he say? But the other side of the coin is true as well. If you crack a joke that's a little bit risky and she likes it, she doesn't like it, she loves it. She's like, whoa, this dude, finally. Someone who is real, someone who is not politically correct, someone who's not playing it safe, someone who is real. If you're real, you can allow her to be real as well. And the good thing is, if you start expressing yourself genuinely, you say brutal things, you just say whatever's on your mind, you don't give a fuck, then what is going to happen? You're going to attract people that vibe really well with you. Instead of attracting average random people, you're going to attract the people that really like you for you. So that's one thing that a lot of people don't think about, but that's very important. It's a filter. You filter out shitty people who are average, who you don't want in your life, and you filter in just the people who really like you for you. And you know what? If you make a mistake, if you're like, ooh, but I can really not say that joke because what if she's gonna get mad? You can always backtrack. If you make a joke and it's a little bit too much, and she's like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? You can always be like, yo, I'm sorry, like, I'm being a little bit crazy today. I don't know. So you show empathy. Like, I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little bit crazy today. Maybe that was a little bit too much. You show that you understand. And then you just say, like, but you know what? I rather just express my mind, say whatever's on my mind, than to filter myself the whole time, you know? And that's why. Watch her reaction. She will like it. Because this is something new, right? And at least she doesn't like you, maybe, but at least she respects you. And there's a lot of women who date men that they don't like, but that they respect. Respect is more important than liking. So, how to stop being a nice guy? You have to go to the other side of the spectrum for you mentally. Make the jokes that you feel afraid of making, Express yourself. If you want to do something, you fucking do it. If you want to kiss her, you go for the kiss. You do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever it is you feel in that moment that you want to do, you do. And if you make a mistake, of course, show empathy, backtrack, be like, sorry, feeling a little bit crazy today. Anyways, and you just carry on the conversation in a normal way. That's it. It's not magic and it's not going to be done tomorrow. It is a process. But I do challenge you to go through this process. So next time when you're talking to a girl and you're a nice guy, make that joke. Take that risk. Be true, be real, stop manipulating women into having sex with you by being nice because it's not going to work anyways. All right. If you enjoyed this, then make sure to click subscribe, like, so that you will get more videos of me in the future.